So what I was doing was looking for some rubber stamps. I found my chunky rubber stamps, and this is what I was going to use. I don't know if you guys have ever seen these, but they're very cool. Look, they're called Rubber Stampede. Can you see that? Decorative stamps, blah, blah, blah. I can't find a price sticker on any of them. But look, leaves and suns. I have this giant sun, and I have this Celtic knot flowers. I have a cool castle. You know, barely used any of them. Okay, the reason I bought them, there are some velvets that are 100% and there are some that are 50-50. You want the 50-50. That's the one that works. And what you do is you take the rubber stamp and you set it down, and you take your velvet and you set it over it, and then you take this squirt ball and you just lightly mist it, and you take a hot iron and you press down on it. And what you end up with is the velvet crushed. And that's why it has to be a particular kind. And like, for instance, the Celtic knot is right here. Now, these have been sitting in a container for, you know, half a decade, who knows. And so they're all wrinkled. But the idea was to sew them into these little pouches and make little gifts or something, you know. This process seems to work better with chunky stamps. So here's this stamp. Can you see that? Yeah. Okay. So it works better with these chunky stamps. I wanted to show you because if you're glass people, you're craft people. I know that you'll love this idea. Big idea is you press them into the velvet. That's that one. And then you put it on stabilizer, but I made a zillion of them because I had big plans. It's not glass, but it could be. I got to thinking, since we just did that silicone mold, you remember we did the silicone mold using 100% silicone. This is in the paint department of Lowe's or Home Depot. So any one of these chunky stamps could be used to make awesome glass molds and awesome glass powder wafers. Is that the cutest thing in the world? So I just want to pass it on. It's not glass, but it could be. The freeze and fuse part is quite simple. Once you make this into a mold, obviously bigger dish with wet 100% silicone, you push this in with soap on it. Remember, you don't want it to stick. Push it in, you wait, I don't know, 6 hours, you pull it out, you've got the mold, you fill it with wet glass, you mix powdered glass with water, get this sort of slurry, you pour it into the silicone mold, and you end up, after you freeze it, with sort of a wafer in whatever you have pressed in there. You know, it could be a leaf, it could be a sun, it could be fish. These chunky stamps are awesome. Okay, so that was just my little tip. I just saw it, I was inspired, I thought I wanted to show you. You guys have seen the freeze and fuse, you guys have seen the silicone mold idea, so now you can try chunky stamps. That's it. Bye guys, thank you.